Hello everyone, it is your Imperial Royal Majesty Emperor Candy Katsu von Kanda here, and today we're bringing you the good, the bad, and the ugly. You barbaric Germanic scums. So, Suebi was deployed here. I set up to attack him, but unfortunately, last second, he moved over here. No, I do not like those moves. And I'm pretty sure he didn't do it the first time because he especially brought night hunters, so he can easily get on this gate. It's not his first time doing it. Anyways, it's city assault on Petra at large. Funds are on large. Army comps, I have 4 slave slingers, 4 mercenary axe warriors with 1 chevron, 4 Illyrian marines with a chevron, a Greek bastion ballista, 5 Illyrian noble hoplites, an Illyrian raider, and an Illyrian cavalry. Sparta has 2 citizen cavalry, 5 Spartan hoplites, 3 mercenary Cretan archers, 1 mercenary Rhodian slingers, 4 Periokoi hoplite, 2 Spartan pikemen, a Spartan youth, and a Heroes of Sparta. Galatia has a Galatian nobleman, 8 Galatian legionaries, 3 mercenary Syrian archers, Celtic slingers, and 6 Galatian swordsmen with 1 Celtic bastion ballista. Sparta has a Greek bastion ballista. We're up against Rome, Arverni, and Suebi. Rome has 7 armored legionaries, with most of them having a chevron. He has 8 armored legionaries, with 4 of them having a chevron. He has 2 Praetorian guards, with both having a chevron, and he has 3 auxiliary Syrian archers and a general and bodyguard. Arverni has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Celtic warriors, a Celtic onager, 2 Oathsworn, 4 chosen swords, and a levy freeman. And I'm pretty sure he has 4 Celtic hunters, or Gallic hunters, yes. What's going on is he's trying to get around the tower. Now I see this, and I start moving my entire army over here. I also tell Galatia to move his army over here because he's the closest in case they're trying to rush. I'm moving my Illyrian raiders from outside to protect this gate, because if they get the gate, they basically get this area. What is on here is basically me and Galatia attempted to stop them here. If they took that would have not been that bad, because as you can see, the tower range wouldn't shoot our stuff here. But then he stopped here, and I destroyed his unit here, so we blocked him here, and he was just boxed in here and got absolutely murdered. Now, Arverni does come rushing, and Rome also comes rushing. But we're gonna speed this forward. As you can see, Sparta's citizen cavalry went for the Gallic hunters of Arverni. And Suebi is deploying his remaining forces over here. As I said before, Galatia is moving up to help me. Oh, I think I forgot about Suebi comp. They have a Noble Rider General, 3 Swordmasters, 1 Hex Bearers, 2 Berserker, 4 Bloodsworn, and 2 Round Shield Swords, and 4 Longbow Hunters. I think that is what it is. Now Arverni just straight up attacks with for his Celtic warriors, which, as you can see, what's defending here is some Galatian swords. Galatian swords cost 30 talents more than Celtic warriors, and the Celtic warriors lose. I have no idea why he brought ladders. These ladders don't protect you from anything and easily burn. Now, Sparta is kinda not on his micromanagement, but I'm not gonna complain. What's going on here is this Night Hunter unit that he sent in captured this gate so his general can come in and try to go for the other gate. What's unexpected is that I have this Illyrian Raider ready. Night Hunters. One of the most underrated units that is trash that no one ever uses. They do have guerrilla deployment, but let me take a screenshot. They may have guerrilla deployment, but they have 10 armor. They're a spear with 10 armor. They're literally the same thing as a naked spear from Nervii. No one uses it. It gets destroyed by javelin, it gets destroyed by cavalry. So the cavalry I had earlier, where did it go? Where did the cavalry go? Here. Illyrian cavalry. They're worse than a light horse, but the only thing that is better than a light horse is their armor. They are one hell of a trash unit. If you charged these into some levy freemen, they would instantly die. Well, not instantly, but they would die. Look at this charge. Wait, let's see how many kills the Illyrian Raider gets against this Night Hunter. If I ever make a mod, I will definitely boost the Night Hunter's stats. That Precursor Javelin took 12 Night Hunters. The Precursor Javelin from the Illyrian Raiders. Watch this Illyrian Cavalry. Already 13 kills on the Illyrian Raiders. He does pop counter cavalry tactics, but look at his kills. He knocks them down, which is not supposed to happen, but I mean, it's a light unit. Look at this. 30 kills against a unit with a bonus versus large of 45. You get 30 kills. And this Night Hunter is destroyed, which is now how Night Hunter is stuck. Now, to prevent them from going this way, I'm going to sacrifice my cav, which isn't really worth anything, to stop his advance. And then I will move my units to cover up and block them here. And then Galatia can take back his legionaries. Over here, Rome is getting shot on the walls without even getting a single kill. Arverni is boarding, but they are not doing very well. But then again, light. Look how many kills this cheap unit gets against this Hexfire, which is half a unit and costs a lot. That's 8 right there. I got 10 kills off of a Hexfire. So this Illyrian cavalry paid itself already. Swordmasters, round shield swords, and Hexfarers. That gave enough time for the rest of my units to move up. Look at this. 3 loss. And obliterated that Night Hunter. You basically put everything here and squish them off. After Sparta's citizen cavalry getting a good chunk of the Gallic hunters, could sit there for some other purposes. You'll see later. I do take them back in an attempt to save them, but it was too late. It's mercenary axe warriors that got damaged by the artillery fire of Arverni over here. Where is it? Here? Oh, never mind. I think it must have been them shooting. Did decent, but I tried to save it, but the morale was too poor and there was 2 units there and it just unfortunately breaks. It doesn't seem to be moving after it broke. They're trash, but at least they have good skins. Now, Illyrian Marines, you hate it, you like it, they are the unit that is like Therios Spears, except it's better and more annoying. It costs 10 talents less than a Therios Spears, has less armor, but has way more melee attack than a Therios Spears. So I can get, remember it's Suebi. Suebi has like no armor. I can get like 40 kills off of the javelins. Keep in mind these are those cheap javelins. Now he does charge his Night Hunters, so I'm gonna charge my Illyrian Raiders to stop them. And then I'm gonna move all of my Illyrian Marines to shoot them. Let's check what's going on here. Celtic warriors again are losing to Galatian swords. He's moving up his other army, so his his second wave, or whatever you want to call it, and Galatia is getting ready to repel it. Armored Legionnaires not having a fun time, but they do find a pothole, because Pikemen, you wouldn't want to attack it. But Periokoi Hoplites get wrecked by Armored Hoplites. But he does some, I don't know if it was on purpose, but as you can see that the Periokoi Hoplites are blocking them, and the Armored Legionaries are avoiding them and moving over here. I don't know if it's because of loose spacing, or if he's actually pushing through, but not the best kind of game. I move up my Slingers to, because they have no armor, I can get a lot of kills with my Slingers. My Mercenary Axe routes by my Illyrian Raiders gets a lot of kill for its price. Usually an Illyrian Raider gets maximum 40 kills when you deploy them outside the guerrilla zone, and then they get obliterated before or after they accomplish the task. Not the best guerrilla unit, and since RDA did a lot of pirating, I would suggest, well, they're not gonna, CA is not going to make any new updates on Rome 2, but if they were ever going to, I would suggest expanding some roster of some units.
Gotcha!
I used up ammunition on this Illyrian Marine and I was getting shot, so I moved it in. I'm using ammunition on the other Illyrian Marine. Look at this, 80 kills from just javelins. They do eventually break that unit of Illyrian Marine, so I charge my Mercenary Axe Warriors to stop them. And then these 2 units continue firing their precursor javelin. Over on Sparta side, this armory legionary got shot to death. Periodically Hoplites not doing good against armored legionary, it'd be normal. And Spartan pikemen losing to armored legionaries because armored legionaries pushed through and attacked them from the back. Now their pikes are all over the place. So he's moving his other pikemen to help that one. Which is a bad choice because now he's freed up and can come and attack the rear of this pikeman. Now he's sending up chosen swordsmen because his Celtic warriors lost against the Galatian swords.
Back! Live to fight another day! Time to kill!
Whenever over here in this blob, whenever my unit is losing, I would take him back. As you can see, I get my slingers in position and I shoot his archers, which longbow hunters suck. They absolutely suck. Unless the enemy has no missile units, I wouldn't recommend bringing them. It's good against RDA, but not on this position. If my slingers were here, and as longbow hunters were here, he would wreck my slingers. But the thing is that we're on the same elevated platform, so I can easily shoot his longbow hunters to death. Over here, I have no idea what Rome was doing, but he sent his 3 archers over here without any support. And I don't know if he's baiting something or whatever, but Spartan youth do not... Oh, Spartan hoplite. I thought there was Spartan youth. Sorry. Now I do see Sparta losing this engagement against Rome, so I send this unit of Illyrian noble hoplites that I did not use to come and assist them. Galatian swords normally lose to Trojan swords, but it took out a big chunk of it, and plus they were getting shot by this Celtic slinger, which got a pretty good amount of kills. Where did his artillery go? Huh? Arverni had an artillery unit. What? Can artillery disappear? Well, whatever, let's not mind that. So, the only thing that isn't vulnerable to slingers are swordmasters from the front. These Bloodsorn, Night Hunters, and Hexbearers are vulnerable to slingers, which is why slave slingers, the cheapest slingers in the world, which is the same thing as the Celtic slingers, the level 0 slingers can get that many kills against elite units like berserkers, against units that are more expensive than their price. So what Galatia is doing here is holding Arverni's unit while shooting them from the rear. Now, pretty much none of the armored legionnaires did good because, well, Sparta outnumbered them and destroyed them. Now, what I don't understand from these 2 players is, what the hell is this? If you see enemy archers that have not used their ammunition within your range of combat, oh, the citizen cavalry were used to kill the general and bodyguard. You would send a unit to kill it. Not send your archers who have not used their ammunition to go kill it. Anyways, that Germanic barbarian Scum got karma'd for what he did. He attempted to get in from here, except for the fact that he didn't even calculate what he was doing. On Petra, large, coming in from here is a nightmare. You have 1 choke point. On extra large, I'm pretty sure the victory point is here. But on large, you have 1 choke point to get to the victory point. They can just put pikes here and then they can put pikes here and then put archers here and then shoot down at you, and you won't be able to do anything. So, yeah, karma, my friend. Illyrian noble hoplites have a very good charge, but Sparta is wrapping up on Rome, and Arverni, since he failed to attack this wall, decides to go and help Rome on this wall, which then Galatia shifts his legionaries and attack that wall. This is pretty much it for the first episode of The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. And don't cheat, kids, or else karma will come for you, even in games. Whatever, that was very cringy, but nice little battle I got. Nice little lesson that Germanic Scum learned. And right now you can just see this sort of time lapse of how Arverni is wrapped up, and Suebi is wrapped up. Arverni is attacked by all sides after he goes in, and is actually obliterated. I do not use my general because I was saving him as a last reserve if they actually pushed through and were able to attack me. I was keeping my general at the victory point because I didn't want to keep any other unit that, for example, if an Oaththorn attacked, wouldn't be able to do anything, but if an Oaththorn attacked this Lyrian Noble Hoplite, Lyrian Noble Hoplite would be able to hold for a very long time. What Suebi is doing here on the left is moving his archers to position where he can shoot my slingers, but I cannot shoot him, which he's having a very hard time. It appears on Petra that you have one of those old pyramids here. Now we're just wrapping Arverni up. Arverni and Rome, actually. But Arverni got some Oaththorn left that get outnumbered and destroyed. Over here on the Suebi side, my unit eventually gets depleted and dies while my slingers are still shooting. So I do send those two Lyrian Noble Hoplites in reserve to stop them. Which, you know, his Swordmasters did get a lot of kills, but the rest of his unit didn't. And he should have saved his elite units like Swordmasters for my elite units, which he didn't. So his Swordmasters lacked manpower. We were playing on large units, on 120 unit, and his Swordmasters were pretty depleted when they fought my Lyrian Noble Hoplites. So they get absolutely shredded. I do eventually to manage to save my slingers and get more shots into his army, eventually ratting it. As you could guess by now, I won. And yeah. We're gonna go look ahead at the scoreboard right after this. Right, so we're back. You know, Averni's last units are getting destroyed, and over here it's a bit chunky because it's on triple speed on replay, but over here, Noble Riders against Illyrian Noble Hoplites. Illyrian Noble Hoplites have expert charge defense, and they have a 15 bonus versus large, and they are in the Hoplite wall, which means that the Noble Riders will at most 100% lose unless they are secretly buffed in the making of the game, which they are definitely not. Fun fact you do not know about Suebi. Suebi does not have any heavy units. And fun fact about city assaults. If the attacker wins the city assault by capturing the victory point, whenever in the same lobby you're trying to start a new game, the timer countdown goes from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 and stays at 0. Alright. Glacier is played by Grim Reach per 5,192. He had 4 Galatian legionaries intact. His general is intact. 2 of these archers were not by intact. I mean they didn't lose anything and they didn't get used. Especially Syrian archers got good kills. This Celtic slingers paid itself. He is overall very good. Me, your Imperial Majesty Emperor Candy Koto von Kandai. 141 kills on this slingers, which paid itself. This is also good, but this is already great because remember these are level 0 slingers. The only thing I didn't get to use was my general. The Illyrian Marines stayed decent because they were against Swordmasters. The Illyrian Noble Hoplites, only this one didn't do good because it was at the side. But all of these 3 did very well, and they there's technically like a 1.5 unit left. This Illyrian Raider did excellent for its price. The Axe Warriors didn't really do great because I was planning on using the Illyrian Marines to support, but actually went in solo. Gibson 2K15, he lost 14,000 and he killed 11 more than what he lost. He did good on his cavalry and he did decent on his archers, but putting them against other archers was very stiff on his part. He could have got more kills with the mercenary Rhodian slingers. The heroes of Sparta did okay-ish. The Pericles hoplites got absolutely murdered. The Spartan hoplites got murdered. This one was intact. This Spartan pikeman did okay. This did great. This did okay, and this Spartan youth got murdered. His archers were completely obliterated. His general did okay against citizen cavalry. This Praetorian Guard paid itself. This Praetorian Guard shitted himself. And only these 2 armored legionaries did great. The rest just got obliterated because of his lack of numbers. He lacks 500 more men. The Celtic onager got killed by, pretty sure, the citizen cavalry from Sparta, which is why I didn't see it. I don't know if, whatever. Oathsworn, he brought 3 Oathsworn. They all did good kills. The Levi Freeman did okay against the Galatian swords. Chosen swords, this one did paid for himself. The other 3 didn't do okay. And he put 7 Celtic warriors and 4 Gaulish hunters, with none of them did really well. Ah, Suebi, that Germanic scum, Majonais Pojikim. Next time, if you ever see him in Total War Road 2, we'll call him Germanic scum. For me, please. Now, he had a Noble Rider, 4 Longbow Hunters, which did okay-ish. Berserker, which did not do good. Bloodstorm, which did not do good. That one did okay-ish. Club Levy did not do good. Hex Bears did not do good. Night Hunters did not do good at all. Round Shield Swords did not do good. The only thing that did good was his Sword Masters. Anyways, that's going to be all for today. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next time. Take care.